Are you on? You're on. Hello, where did you come from? Sneaked up on us there. Right, I'm fishing at Cullercoats Harbour for the first time ever. It's Tuesday. It is just about to get dark. It's 3:10. So within the hour it's going to be dark. I'm going to be very careful because there's no railings on the side. So I've got torches and lamps with us. I'll fish here unless I think it's dangerous. If I do think it's dangerous, I'll move off. But I've already cast out. I did a little intro before, but I didn't switch my camera on. And I was having issues with one of the cameras and it wasn't picking up any sound. So I've had to do a little bit of clarting around. So I've started a little bit later than I should have done, but I am fishing. I've got 2 rods out. One of them is the Sonik SKS Black, 13 foot, casts 4 to 6 ounces. And the other rod is slightly bigger. It's the Sonik SKS Black, and it's the 14 foot, which casts 5 to 7 ounces. So it's a little bit of a heavier rod. So I'm just going to compare the 2 of them today. I've got a cart wrap on the bigger rod, which is the one on the left, and then this one on the right, which looks like it might be getting some bites on it. This has got black lug on it with a single hook. The other one's set up as a pulley pennel rig. I'm not sure if that's bites or whether it's just it doesn't really look like bites, does it? Oh, that does. That looks like bites, yeah. I was wrong. It does look like bites. Yeah, that was a bit of bite, wasn't it? Get it in your gob. So there's fish here. It's always a good sign, isn't it, when you get a bite? Just wait for a more. Feels like it's getting pulled in. It's almost like I'm getting slack lined. I can feel movement on it. I'll wait for a proper bite though. It's moving around a hell of a lot. I'm just not getting any what I would describe as fish bites. It's almost like it's stuck on something. No, there's nothing on there. Just going to leave it. So those baits have been out about 15 minutes. So I'm just getting really aware of my space here before it gets dark. Because the last thing I want to do is step off the side. It's like straight down, all the way around. Not the safest of places, but it is where I could fish. It's really, really rough today, the sea. So, see, all over there, really rough. So this is a bit calmer in here, which is why I came here. I did have a look at Blythe Pier, but it was just flat calm. The north end of the beach was like a mirror. All the rest of the beach was really rough. Right, I think I'm going to get this 13 foot rod in. This is the one with the black lug on it. And we'll get that changed over because that's been out for a little bit now. And I did have them bites. So I'm just curious to see if there's any bait left on it. There's certainly no fish on there. Yeah, I think the bait's been picked off. Could have been a crab or something. And I'm over the top. Yeah, that bait's gone completely. Look at it. Not a sausage left on it. So that was a good call to get that in. I'll get this baited up. Right, got that baited up. So there's a full black lug. It's not the biggest black lug, that one. Not as big as the first one that went out. So this one I'm going to put a little bit more around to the right. I just want the lugworm to be on slightly cleaner ground, which I think is just straight ahead. I'll try different places throughout the evening. So that's much more round to the right there. Got a nice rainbow coming over the top there. I wonder if there's fish at the end of that rainbow. Right, this other rod has been bouncing around quite a bit. So I'm going to get this in and have a check of this bait, see what's happening. There's a bit of weight on there. It's heavier than it should be. I suspect there's crabs or lobsters been picking at it because of the way it's been moving around. Nah, there's nothing on there. Let's have a look at the bait. It's washed out. Right, I'm going to put a fresh bait on here. And we'll get this one back out. Just watching that rod, there's a little bit of movement. There's quite a bit of movement in this bay, despite it being much calmer than the surrounding waters. Right, got a bit of squid, bluey and cod on there. Nice mixture. I'm going to chuck this one over that way. Just to, like I say, cover as much of the ground as I can. So that's right in the middle. I think there's a lot of crabs around here because that caught bait that I just brought in was all gone. And it looked like it had been picked to shreds. Right, that 14-foot rod is very different to the 13-foot rod. It's a lot heavier. A lot, just feels a lot more rigid. So I'll be using that for rough ground. Should be just the job for that. Right, so one bite, no fish so far. There's time yet. So it's just started to rain again. I had a little shower before, so I'm just going to have to do filament in between the showers. It's forecast to stop raining later on, but at the minute it's just kind of like bits and bobs coming down, so I'll just have to be careful with the mics and the cameras.
That's why I was wondering, I knew you were.
Alright.
Is there any chance I get a picture with you?
Do you want?
Just to show me dark, because we'll watch all your channels all the time, aye.
I've got a feeling that I'm just getting plagued with crabs, yeah. Because both of the rods are just, you see the little bits of movement on them. It's not fish bites. And it's not the bottom, it's not just movement on the bottom either. I'm pretty sure there's just crabs ripping the bait off. Let's have a look at this one. If I pull this one in and it's just the same again where all the bait's gone, I might move somewhere different. I'm not really feeling this place, like. There's certainly nothing on here. Is there any bait left is the question. I'm also just a little bit concerned about the swells coming up the side of here. I'll show you when I get this in what I mean. But yeah, that bait's, it's gone completely. It's been picked clean. And that rod's, it's doing the same kind of movement. So I think I might move actually. I've got like all night, got as long as I want. I've got loads of bait there, so I think I'll move before it gets dark. I'll show you what my concern is. So my main concern is that there's no edge on here. So fishing here by myself on a dark night, if I fall in, then I'm buggered. But also you see how the waves are kind of like riding up here. So they're going to get further and further up. And although it's fairly calm at the minute there, you can see the sea's still well away. So at some point, them big waves are going to start coming up here. So I think I might move to a different place. Yeah, I think I will. Right, what I'm going to do is I'll get this in, and then I'm going to move round the corner, and we'll fish around there. It's just a bit safer than it is here. Right, unless I get a fish, I'll see you around the corner. Right, well, it's not a blank, it's just a collie. Just when I was bringing that in, so little collie on there. But the bag's packed. I'm going to get away around the corner somewhere just a little bit safer. So I'll just show you that in case I don't catch out else, but yeah, just a little collie. Where are you? Can't even see you. Right, okay, I'm at the next spot. I've got the 13-foot rod baited up. I've got black lug and squid tied onto there. This is with a 6-ounce weight. It's really, really rough. I'm glad I came away from that pier because I think it would have been too dangerous there. So I'm just going to chuck this into there, see what happens. Giving it a canny chuck. I'll be very surprised if I don't lose a load of gear here because it's absolutely frothing out there. So that's the first rod in. While that one's in there, I'm going to get the second one rigged up and ready to go. I'll bring you back when I've got that one ready to cast out. So just setting up the rotten bottom there. That's it. So I've got squid, bluey and cart on there. Squid, bluey and cart. I'm going to just chuck that one out in roughly the same direction. Maybe it's just very slightly to the right. It's impossible to see if there's any bites, but I would imagine if I get a fish on, the rod will just go ballistic. So until I see the rod just basically bouncing out of the rod stand, I think we're in for a heavy night here. Right, I'm going to get the 13-foot rod in. Well, see if I can get it in. I'm guessing it's going to be snagged up. It's going to be full of kelp, isn't it? Yeah, feels like it's full of kelp. It's not fighting like the fish. Yeah, full of kelp. Oh, masses of kelp. Yeah, look at that. It's just a kelp monster. Oh, not good. I'm guessing that other one's going to be the same. Get this other one and have a look, see if it's any better. I very much doubt it. Oh, that feels pretty solid, that. So that's what's came in on the second rod. So completely unfishable here. I might go to the pier, just have a shot on the bottom of the pier next to the shore. There's quite a bit of surf. Hopefully there might be a bit there now. It was flat when I had a look before, but that's all I can think to salvage the night. So I'll get packed up, bring you back on the pier. Oh, absolutely knackered. Just been all over the place tonight, haven't I? Trying to find somewhere to fish. So I was here, well, I had a look here before I went to Cullercoats Harbour. And it was really flat. Which, hello? Aye, not bad. Just about to cast out. On the seaside. I don't really want whiting. I'd rather have cod. I've just seen, aye. I'm just going to chuck this out. I can, yeah. Why you really? Aye. Yeah. Right, that's out. It's fishing. I'm going to chat to this guy over here. What's your name? Thomas. Going to chat to Thomas. Bring you back shortly. I've got carp and squid and bluey on here. Just going big baits. And I'm going to chuck this into the harbour side. So I've been chatting for about 10-15 minutes. That rod's been in and I've been getting little whiting bites on it. But I'm not here for whiting. I'm here for codling. So I'm going to get that in and have a look and see how the bait's doing. I'll just leave that rod up against the side like that. It's not going to go anywhere. Right, that bait's all gone. It's all been picked right off. So I'll get a fresh one on and I'll get that back out again. Right, so I've got another bait on this one ready to go out. That's it there. I'm just going to again put that over to the seaside. So I've got one fish on either side. So somebody said that they're getting whiting over this side, but the guy down there, Keith, he's had a codling on the left. So there's a chance to fish on both sides. So I'm hopeful that we'll get something. It's a lovely night actually. It's like a completely different night. Well, it certainly feels that way, just compared to how it was on them rocks over there. That was just really, really rough and really, really hard work. But also the wind seems to have died right down as well. So there's not much wind at all. There's a boat going out there. It looked like he was searching the harbour before. He had his spotlight going, like up the pier, down the pier, and then up the Camas pier. There's some bites there, isn't there? Too busy yapping. Oh, bites on both rods actually. I'm going to go for this one over here. Well, which one will I go for? Both of them were biting. I'll put you here so you can see both rods. There you go. I'm guessing it's going to be whiting and more whiting. That's the trouble with fishing both sides, isn't it? You don't know where to look. I missed that, didn't I? Nah, put that back down. Typical, bites on both rods and miss them both. Let's add some more bites on this one. It didn't look like whiting bites. Yeah, that looked more like a codling bite. I got it. Maybe something little on here. Yeah, something on it. Oh, has it just dropped off? I think it's just come off. I lost it. Ah, no. It felt like it was on as well, that. Right, I'm going to get this other one in as well. They've both been biting, so we'll see. That feels as if a little bit of weight on there. Might be a crab or something hanging on. I don't know if that's picking up in the camera. I don't think it's a fish. I don't think there's anything actually. It's up on the top of the water there now. Nah, nothing at all. So yeah, I just can't see any point in hanging around. Might as well go home and get myself some tea. I haven't had anything since breakfast, so I'm in need of some food. So the whole point of coming out was to have a go of that rod, which I've done. So that's the 14-foot version of the Sonik Black, and that's the 13-foot, which I usually fish with. So my favourite is still the 13-foot. It's got a lot more refined. This one's, it feels a bit heavier, a bit clumsier, but that's to be expected because it'll cast to a 7-ounce weight, so it's obviously got a lot more poke in it. Still a nice rod. I did a swap for it, so I didn't pay any money. It was just a swap for me of the SKS Black. So yeah, right, that's it. I'm gonna go home, have a curry, have a beer, and put my feet up for the rest of the night. So if I've got a video, I hope you've enjoyed it. Not much action. There was a little cold fish at Cullercoats Harbour, which you didn't see is winding, but hopefully you saw a picture of it. I have to do for this week. I've got loads of work on, so if this goes out, then it's just have to go out as it is. So yeah, as always, stay safe out there. Tight lines and cheers. Oh, right. Let's get packed away and get away home.